Hey there, Logan Cohen here from New Leaf Counseling Group, and you are watching the third video of our five-part installment of the 5 aspects of manhood and masculinity that will tear up your romantic relationship if you are not careful. So as the third item here, we're going to introduce the identity of the provider role. Now historically, throughout Western civilization and many others, quite frankly, men had been assigned the role of being the primary providers and going outside of the home to work in order to earn capital to be used by their families, throughout time, throughout the agricultural revolution and into the industrial revolution. This most of the time has been our role, and it has become almost a stake in the ground type of aspect about masculinity. Sometimes even on the HG daytime TV, Lifetime type stuff, or maybe not. It's so prevalent in pop culture. You hear these, I think he's a man. He got a job. Right? He got a job. I got to provide for my family. This is almost seen as one and the same with manhood in a lot of ways, and that's great for men to be able to provide for their families. However, at the same time, the times are a changing, right? As they used to say and can still say. And there are many more women entering the workforce, and many more women who have a higher earning capacity than their male spouses. And more men are not being the primary providers of their home. And when that happens, if men are not prepared for that and have a skewed idea of how their provider role fits into their identity, what that can do is create a lot of feeling small and feeling hurt for men and insecure. And then on the opposite side of a place where it can tear apart relationships is when men get hyper-focused on work. I mean, if you think about it, workaholism is the only socially sanctioned addiction in Western culture. And I'll repeat that. In Western culture, workaholism is the only socially sanctioned addiction. Right, so if men are out of work and insecure about their role as a provider with their families, on the opposite side, we are very prone to developing a compulsion to work and engage in professional tasks beyond what meets our integrity and our family's integrity, and how that will play out over time. Is if you're not spending time with loved ones and not having quality experiences, you stop growing, and it can grow cold. We can start having less satisfaction with each other, and people drift apart. So this third way, being a provider for one's family, it can be a great thing. However, taken too far in either side of the neighborhood, it will tear up your relationship. So hang in there. We got the fourth coming to you next. We're going to talk about the fourth way, fourth aspect of masculinity that'll hurt your relationship if you are just not very deliberate with it.